Hi. I'm back from St. Hill, where I took part in a peaceful, legal protest. Just a few thoughts on this. The procession of 10,000 didn't happen. A few other things didn't happen. The tent that they used was actually smaller than the one from previous years. I'm going to go along for 2,000 attendees, that's for sure. But anyway, I'm going to say a few very, very important things in this tape, and OSA really need to know this. So I really want you to be listening. I'll just give you a second, I need to get a few things ready.
Assessment is an action done from a prepared list. Please, for God's sake, get that through your skull. Please, 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 for God's sakes, understand what it is, because it has messed up thousands of pre-clears. This miscomprehension of what this is all about has messed up pre-clears all over the world. Assessment is an action done from a prepared list, prepared by the auditor, prepared by me, prepared by somebody else. It is not given by the PC. It is prepared, made up, listed by somebody else, not the pre-clear, a prepared list. And that is the action of assessment. That is the word that goes with that. There is no other word goes with that. Assessment does not go with anything else but that. That is all that assessment means. It is associated with a prepared list. Only a prepared list, period. There are a number of laws and actions which go along with assessment. There's an entirely different subject, just as different as pulling up the anchor and splicing lines. A different subject. Different, completely, utterly. They are even years apart in development, called listing and nulling. This is something listed by the PC. Listed by the PC. PC says it. It is from a question. The auditor asks the question. The PC then gives him items which the auditor then writes down from the PC. This is called listing and nulling. Listing and nulling. Nulling, listing, not assessment. Let me give you the background of this. Now, the reason I'm being emphatic is because it's practically killed thousands of PCs. The confusion between these two things. And they're two entirely different operations. Now, the laws of listing and nulling do not apply to the laws of assessment. And the laws of assessment have nothing to do with the laws of listing and nulling. And I never would have dreamed anybody would have mixed up the two. They got nothing to do with each other. In the E-meter book, EM24 has to do with assessment, nothing but assessment, and that is assessment. Now let me not hear in the future that somebody hasn't done it, and done it correctly, because it is assessment, and it is done. And guys come into the lineup and they say, that is old-fashioned and we don't do it anymore, and yick, yap. That's the attitude. We do it. It is a key, vital piece of auditing. Assessment from a prepared list. E-meter book number 24. And there's an exact way to do it. And it has nothing to do with listing and nulling. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing to do with listing and nulling. There isn't any connection with listing and nulling. None. There is no listing and nulling drill in the E-meter book. Listing and nulling has its own laws. They are on tape. They have been on tape for years at St. Hill. But people come along and they've taken the laws of assessment and they said, well, in view of the fact we don't listen no anymore. You don't assess. I don't know. Well, actually the law of assessment, the listing and so on. So actually to get something to one item on an S&D, you grind out every 80 item on the list except one. And by doing that, thousands of PCs have been ARC broken and chopped up. So I don't care to think it was unintentional. And the answer is manhole covers. And he gets a long fall BD. Now he goes back over the whole list again, clear from the top. Biscuits, dog biscuits, right on down the list. Nothing reading, nothing reading, nothing reading, nothing reading. Manhole covers. That's the PC's item. It reads, he gives it to the PC. And that is the action of listing and nulling. And that is the whole action of listing and nulling, and that is the way it is done. And it is not done any other way. And these two actions are entirely, completely, utterly different.
He puts the PC's name on it, which is T.J. Pete.
And here's the other one. All of a sudden, at St. Hill, I heard with horror that this was going on. They're doing S&Ds over ARC breaks and out routes. I couldn't understand it. Last November. I've been trying to unravel this since last November. Why? Because people would say, well, an S&D isn't nothing. It isn't auditing. An S&D isn't auditing, you know. Assessment isn't auditing. Assessment isn't auditing. It is simply trying to locate something to audit. And you can assess anybody at any time, anywhere, and there's no session involved. Assessment has nothing but an S&D. That is auditing. But assessment is never auditing. You say the word, right to the PC's bank. Bumble, bumble, bumble. You can pick him up. I don't care if he's in an ARC break. I don't care what the hell is wrong with him. If your own TRs are okay, you can just go bang, 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 and you can get the item right out of the PC. He doesn't even, if he's even doped up, you can get the item. Just take a piece of paper, copy the item on it, take your meter, and you say these things to the PC. You say the first one, like auditing. Auditors. List. Reviews. Out. Scientology. Out. Now we've got one column, we've got two items reading. This is assessment, this is assessment. It has nothing to do with listing and nulling. Nothing, nothing, nothing. The PC's rules, we don't care. This can be done on a street corner if you've got some place to park your e-meter. Now we've got two reading items, haven't we? So we go down here the next time.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I sure did. I sure did. Until next time, Bye.